Psalm 37, 23, 24 opens like a promise to the weary. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. You may stumble, but you are never forsaken. Psalm 145, 8, 9 reminds you who holds you. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion. He is good to all. His mercy does not depend on your performance. It flows from his nature. Psalm 61, 1, 2 invites you to call from wherever you are. Hear my cry, O God. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. When your emotions overwhelm, his peace elevates. Psalm 31, 3, 4 offers divine direction. For you are my rock and my fortress. For your name's sake lead me and guide me. And Psalm 62, 8 whispers a sacred truth. Trust in him at all times. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge. Before we continue, we kindly invite you to subscribe to our channel and share with us in the comments. Where are you watching from? What time is it there? And what is your favorite psalm? Psalm 63, 1 stirs your spirit with longing. O God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you in a dry and weary land. Even thirst can be whole. Psalm 119, 11, 14. 15 creates a protective barrier. You are my refuge and my shield. Away from me, you evildoers, that I may keep the commands of my God. You are allowed to walk away from what drains your peace. Psalm 42, 8 sings over your nights. By day the Lord directs his love. At night his song is with me. When sleep won't come, his presence stays. Psalm 5:12 surrounds you in favor. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. And Psalm 30:10, 11 brings your turning point. Hear, Lord, and be merciful. You turned my mourning into dancing. Psalm 73:26 offers honesty and hope. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart. Your weakness is not a threat to his strength. Psalm 37:7 teaches the gift of quiet trust. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Stillness is not laziness, it's surrender. Psalm 18:19 tells you why he rescued you. He brought me out into a spacious place because he delighted in me. His delight is healing in itself. Psalm 145:14 reminds you of his faithfulness. The Lord upholds all who fall and lifts up all who are bowed down. And Psalm 139:17 reveals how often he thinks of you. How precious are your thoughts to me. They outnumber the grains of sand. Psalm 107:13, 14 describes a love that moves. Then they cried to the Lord. He brought them out of darkness and broke away their chains. Chains don't scare him. Psalm 34:15, 17 offers his attentiveness. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. You don't have to shout, just Psalm 18:28 shows what he does with your darkness. You, Lord, keep my lamp burning. You turn my darkness into light. Even your shadows become sacred. Psalm 94:22 anchors you again. The Lord is my fortress, and my God the rock in whom I take refuge. And Psalm 23:6 declares your covering. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life. Psalm 119:49, 50 brings your memory to life. Remember your word to your servant. Your promise preserves my life. What God spoke still stands. Psalm 91:1-2 is the shelter for the worn out. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. You don't need to fight to find rest. You just need to stay close. Psalm 118:16 reminds you of divine rescue. He reached down from on high and took hold of me. He drew me out of deep waters. There's no depth he won't reach into. Psalm 31:7 declares a hidden miracle. You saw my affliction and knew the anguish of my soul. You are seen, even when silent. and Psalm 135:6 gives waiting a purpose. I wait for the Lord, my whole being waits, more than watchmen for the morning. Psalm 86:1-2 is where you begin when strength feels far away. Hear me, Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy. Guard my life, for I am faithful to you. There is no shame in being weak when you are held by a faithful God. Psalm 3:3 becomes your strength in the shadows. You, Lord, are a shield around me, the one who lifts my head high. Even when your head hangs low, his hand finds you. Psalm 91:14-15 assures the heart that clings. Because he loves me, I will rescue him. I will be with him in trouble. His nearness is not conditional, it's covenant. Psalm 3:4-6 brings light to every humble cry. This poor man called, and the Lord heard him. He saved him out of all his troubles. And Psalm 145:18 breathes closeness. The Lord is near to all who call on him in truth. Psalm 25:16-18 opens the soul gently. Turn to me and be gracious. I am lonely and afflicted. Look on my affliction and my distress, and take away all my sins. You don't need to hide your ache, he's drawn to it. Psalm 6:4-6 weeps openly. Deliver me because of your unfailing love. I am worn out from groaning. God hears the groans of those who don't have words left. Psalm 40:17 speaks in your language. Yet I am poor and needy. May the Lord think of me, and he does constantly. Psalm 119:76 comforts in the wait. May your unfailing love be my comfort, according to your promise. And Psalm 18:2 gives you an image of security. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. Psalm 35 offers a shift in the spirit. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Morning doesn't last forever. Psalm 118:6 is fearless in trust. The Lord is with me, I will not be afraid. What could stand against a heart held by God? Psalm 31:15 lays down control. My times are in your hands. The timing of healing, of restoration, of justice, it's all in holy hands. Psalm 37:39-40 becomes your guarantee. The Lord helps them and delivers them. He saves them because they take refuge in him. And Psalm 85:10 paints a vision of God's nature. Love and faithfulness meet together. Righteousness and peace kiss each other. Psalm 119:10-05 lights your next step. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. You don't need to see far, just far enough to walk forward. Psalm 21:2 sends help from holy places. May the Lord answer you when you are in distress. May he send you help from the sanctuary. Even when no one else understands, heaven responds. Psalm 73:23-24 assures the clinging heart. Yet I am always with you. You guide me with your counsel. You're not just being watched, you're being led. Psalm 118:35 shows gentleness wrapped in strength. You stoop down to make me great. And Psalm 94:18-19 catches you mid-fall. When I said my foot is slipping, your unfailing love supported me. Psalm 84:11 is filled with favor. The Lord God is a sun and shield. No good thing does he withhold. What is delayed is not denied. Psalm 86:13 is a praise in process. Great is your love toward me. You have delivered me from the depths. Deliverance is both memory and promise. Psalm 139:1-2 begins with holy intimacy. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You are not just seen, you are understood. Psalm 119:73 speaks of divine design. Your hands made me and formed me. Give me understanding to learn your commands. The one who formed you also teaches you how to live. Psalm 23:4 brings courage into the valley. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. God does not always remove the valley, but he walks beside you in it. Psalm 27:10 is for the abandoned soul. Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. You will never be rejected by your Creator. And Psalm 56:8 gives weight to every tear. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. Psalm 42:5 speaks to the soul that feels forgotten. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Put your hope in God. Hope is not always loud. It can be as quiet as a breath. Psalm 94:14 corrects every lie of abandonment. For the Lord will not reject his people. He will never forsake his inheritance. You are still his. Psalm 101:7-8 becomes your covering. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your coming and going. Even in silence, he is guarding you. Psalm 37:4-5 is a whisper of trust. Delight yourself in the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do this. And Psalm 31:3 becomes a path under your feet. For your name's sake, lead me and guide me. Psalm 84:5-6 encourages the weary traveler. Blessed are those whose strength is in you. They make it a place of springs. Even dry places will bloom. Psalm 32 speaks the healing you prayed for. Lord my God, I called to you for help, and you healed me. Healing doesn't always look like magic. It often looks like mourning. Psalm 63:6 holds you in the night. On my bed I remember you. Because you are my help, I sing in the shadow of your wings. Even shadows hold music when God is near. Psalm 41:2 reminds you of his timing. I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. Waiting isn't punishment, it's preparation. And Psalm 143:8 becomes your first prayer of the day. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love. Psalm 91:3-4 declares divine rescue. Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare. He will cover you with his feathers. His protection isn't imaginary, it's invisible and unbreakable. Psalm 118:1-2 is a declaration of dependence. I love you, Lord, my strength, my fortress, and my deliverer. You don't have to be strong, you just have to be held. Psalm 37:18-19 gives peace about your future. The blameless spend their days under the Lord's care. In times of famine, they will enjoy plenty. God provides in unexpected ways. Psalm 119:33 is a prayer for your path. Direct my footsteps according to your word. And Psalm 71:20-21 is the hope of restoration. Though you have made me see troubles, you will restore my life again. Psalm 145:9 wraps you in divine kindness. The Lord is good to all. He has compassion on all he has made. That includes you. Psalm 55:16-17 shows how God answers rhythmically. I call to God, and the Lord saves me. Evening, morning, and noon I cry out. Your prayer has no time limit. Psalm 103:1-12 describes how far mercy travels. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. You are not your past. Psalm 62:5-6 repeats your truth. Yes, my soul, find rest in God. He alone is my rock. And Psalm 119:16-5 closes this part in peace. Great peace have those who love your law, and nothing can make them stumble. Psalm 18:6 opens with desperation that finds deliverance. In my distress, I called to the Lord. He heard my voice. My cry came before him, into his ears. Your cries don't echo into emptiness. They reach heaven's throne. Psalm 31:7-8 follows with deep gratitude. I will be glad and rejoice in your love. For you saw my affliction. You have not given me into the hands of the enemy. Even when you felt forgotten, he was fighting for you. Psalm 27:5 declares divine shelter. In the day of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwelling. You are hidden, not forsaken. Psalm 84:11 is an eternal promise. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. And Psalm 138:3 becomes a turning point in your strength. When I called, you answered me. You greatly emboldened me. Psalm 63:1-2 begins a longing that only God can fill. My soul thirsts for you. I have seen you in the sanctuary and beheld your power and glory. In every wilderness, his presence still shines. Psalm 119:50 speaks healing over your pain. This is my comfort in affliction. Your promise preserves my life. When the world fails, his word holds. Psalm 91:9-10 offers divine assurance. If you say the Lord is my refuge, no harm will overtake you. Faith builds a fortress, nothing can break. Psalm 73:23-24 shows the grace of being led. You hold me by my right hand. You guide me with your counsel. And Psalm 86:15 steadies your heart again. But you, Lord, are a compassionate and gracious God. Psalm 23:1-2 soothes your soul like a lullaby. The Lord is my shepherd. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Your exhaustion is seen and met with rest. Psalm 55:22 teaches quiet surrender. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. You weren't meant to carry it all. Psalm 119:93 reminds you of divine rescue. I will never forget your precepts, for by them you have preserved my life. His truth is your lifeline. Psalm 31:20 shelters you from the noise. In the shelter of your presence you hide them. You keep them safe in your dwelling. And Psalm 19:14 becomes your breath prayer. May the words of my mouth be pleasing in your sight. Psalm 34:4-5 brings you into the light. I sought the Lord, and he answered me. Those who look to him are radiant. You don't have to create your own light, just reflect his. Psalm 18:28 shines through darkness. You, Lord, keep my lamp burning. You turn my darkness into light. Your lowest moments are not the end. Psalm 56:3-4 speaks gently to fear. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. I will not be afraid. Trust doesn't erase fear, it transforms it. Psalm 19:105 lights the path ahead. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. Even if it's only one step at a time, it's enough. And Psalm 145:14 closes with a holy embrace. The Lord upholds all who fall and lifts up all who are bowed down. Psalm 145:18 opens with intimacy. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. You don't have to be perfect, just present. Psalm 91:1-2 reminds you where safety begins. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Real rest isn't found in the world, it's found in his shadow. Psalm 61:3-4 invites you to stay close. For you have been my refuge. I long to dwell in your tent forever. The safest place is the nearness of his presence. Psalm 119:32-33 is your prayer for guidance. Turn to me and have mercy. Direct my footsteps according to your word. And Psalm 73:28 finishes the moment in quiet confidence. It is good to be near God. I have made the sovereign Lord my refuge. Psalm 37:6 speaks to what is hidden. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn. The good you have sown will not be forgotten. Psalm 31:14-15 offers holy surrender. But I trust in you, Lord. My times are in your hands. His timing is not delayed, it is divine. Psalm 27:13 brings endurance to your waiting. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. That goodness is already moving toward you. Psalm 86:17 calls for a sign. Give me a sign of your goodness, that my enemies may be put to shame. And Psalm 33:11 assures you that God's will always stands. The plans of the Lord stand firm forever. Psalm 84:2-4 gives voice to your deepest longing. My heart and my flesh cry out for the living God. Blessed are those who dwell in your house. The ache inside is answered by his presence. Psalm 26 reminds you that God is not distant. Now this I know, the Lord gives victory to his anointed. What you thought was loss may become your greatest breakthrough. Psalm 107:20 brings powerful healing. He sent out his word and healed them. His word is not just written, it is alive. Psalm 18:35 shows gentleness and greatness in one hand. Your help has made me great. You stooped down to lift me. And Psalm 119:76 holds your heart with mercy. May your unfailing love be my comfort. Psalm 43 describes transformation through praise. He put a new song in my mouth. Many will see and fear the Lord. Your healing becomes a testimony. Psalm 37:23-24 affirms every stumble. Though he may stumble, he will not fall. Grace catches what fear tries to crush. Psalm 34:19 gives honest encouragement. The righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all. Even trouble bows to his name. Psalm 16:11 leads you forward in joy. You make known to me the path of life. You are not wandering, you are being led. And Psalm 62:1-2 centers your soul again. Truly my soul finds rest in God. He alone is my rock and salvation. Psalm 103:2-4 begins with holy remembering. Praise the Lord my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who redeems your life from the pit and crowns you with love and compassion. You are not just rescued, you are crowned. Psalm 30:11 becomes the evidence of that redemption. You turned my mourning into dancing. You removed my sackcloth and clothed me with joy. Joy returns quietly, like the morning. Psalm 17:8-9 becomes your hiding place. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. In God's eyes you are not forgotten. You are precious. Psalm 119:5-8 offers the heart's most simple request. I have sought your face with all my heart. Be gracious to me, according to your promise. And Psalm 63:7 makes worship your resting place. Because you are my help, I sing in the shadow of your wings. Psalm 145:114 reminds you who holds the world and who holds you. The Lord is trustworthy in all he promises. He lifts up all who are bowed down. You are never too far, too broken, too bowed to be lifted. Psalm 118:1-2 becomes your strength in the silence. I love you, Lord, my strength, my fortress, my deliverer. You don't have to hold yourself together when he is already holding you. Psalm 119:50 revives your hope gently. This is my comfort in my suffering. Your promise preserves my life. Even pain cannot drown a word God has spoken. Psalm 21:2 blesses you in every trouble. May the Lord answer you in distress. May he send you help from his sanctuary. And Psalm 94:22 promises stability. The Lord has become my fortress, my God, the rock in whom I take refuge. Psalm 41:2 speaks to the soul that's been waiting. I waited patiently for the Lord. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. God is never deaf to desperation. Psalm 33:18-19 watches over you with kindness. The eyes of the Lord are on those who fear him, to deliver them from death and keep them alive in famine. You are seen and sustained. Psalm 86:3-5 is your plea for mercy and your confidence in his grace. Have mercy on me. You, Lord, are forgiving and good, abounding in love. Psalm 119:116 asks to be held together. Sustain me, my God, according to your promise. And Psalm 31:16 rests everything in his love. Let your face shine on your servant. Save me in your unfailing love. Psalm 23:6 is not just a verse, it is your inheritance. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. You are not being chased by fear, you are being followed by grace. Psalm 21:5-8 wraps you in divine protection. The Lord watches over you. He will watch over your coming and going. Your steps are never unguarded. Psalm 84:11 quiets every question of lack. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. God's goodness is not scarce, it is constant. Psalm 103:10 opens your path. Teach me to do your will. May your good spirit lead me on level ground. And Psalm 62:5-6 finishes this breath in peace. Yes, my soul, find rest in God. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. Psalm 16:8 opens with calm assurance. I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. You are steadied not by your strength, but by his presence. Psalm 18:28 breathes into every dark place. You, Lord, keep my lamp burning. My God turns my darkness into light. What once weighed you down will soon glow with meaning. Psalm 36:7 gives you shelter and mercy. How priceless is your unfailing love. People take refuge in the shadow of your wings. Even silence becomes safe beneath him. Psalm 117 asks to be held. Uphold me, and I will be delivered. There is no shame in needing support. And Psalm 34:8 awakens your spirit. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. Psalm 61:1-2 begins with longing and ends in strength. Hear my cry, O God. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. When emotions flood in, his peace lifts you above them. Psalm 103:11-12 heals the wounds of guilt. As high as the heavens, so great is his love. He removes our transgressions from us. You are not defined by what you've done. You are held by who he is. Psalm 33 speaks of the miracle you forgot to expect. You, Lord, brought me up from the realm of the dead. Resurrection isn't always physical. Sometimes it's the soul that rises again. Psalm 91:4 wraps you in protection. He will cover you with his feathers. His faithfulness will be your shield. And Psalm 25:14 draws you close. The Lord confides in those who fear him. Psalm 119:33 anchors your feet in truth. Direct my footsteps according to your word. Let no sin rule over me. Guidance comes not through clarity, but surrender. Psalm 24:5 blesses your intentions. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. Even your dreams matter to God. Psalm 86:1-2 lifts a fragile prayer. Hear me, Lord. Guard my life, for I am faithful to you. Faithfulness doesn't mean perfection, it means presence. Psalm 138:7 stands tall in battle. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. God is closest when you feel most alone, and Psalm 9:10 brings holy confidence. Those who know your name trust in you. Psalm 63:3-4 reminds you what's better than breath itself. Because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you. Gratitude grows even in sorrow. Psalm 55:18 pulls you from every conflict. He rescues me unharmed from the battle waged against me. You don't have to win every war, just stay close to him. Psalm 145:13 reassures the soul. The Lord is faithful in all he promises and loving toward all he has made. That includes you. Psalm 4:8 lays you down in peace. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. And Psalm 119:65 finishes this chapter of your healing. Great peace have those who love your law, and nothing can make them stumble. Psalm 145:1 begins with divine gentleness. The Lord upholds all who fall and lifts up all who are bowed down. Even your collapse is not the end. It is the beginning of being lifted. Psalm 118:30-31 reminds you who is truly dependable. As for God, his way is perfect, who is the rock, except our God. You can stop chasing certainty elsewhere. Psalm 62:1-2 speaks into every anxious hour. Truly my soul finds rest in God. My salvation comes from Him. That rest is still available, even now. Psalm 37:5-6 offers a gentle surrender. Commit your way to the Lord. He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn. And Psalm 34:10 promises sufficiency. Those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. Psalm 35 offers the hope you've quietly been clinging to. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. The night cannot last forever. Psalm 3:13-14 gives you understanding instead of judgment. As a father has compassion on his children, he remembers that we are dust. God doesn't ask for strength, He offers it. Psalm 27:14 becomes your endurance anthem. Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart. Strength is sometimes just breathing through the waiting. Psalm 46:10 whispers to your restlessness, be still and know that I am God. And Psalm 71:15 declares your voice will not be silenced. My mouth will tell of your righteous deeds all day long. Psalm 121:3-4 steadies your every step. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Even when you're weary, He's awake. Psalm 56:9-11 speaks boldly against fear. Then my enemies will turn back. In God I trust. I am not afraid. Trust turns fear into strength. Psalm 63:8 describes spiritual closeness. My soul clings to you. Your right hand upholds me. You're not holding yourself together. He is. Psalm 84:10-11 finds beauty in belonging. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. God's presence is your home. And Psalm 26 speaks into your future. Now this I know, the Lord gives victory to His anointed. Psalm 39:23-24 closes with surrender and trust. Search me, God, and know my heart. Lead me in the way everlasting. Healing is not a moment, it's a path, and He walks it with you. Psalm 37:23-24 reassures your trembling soul again. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with His hand. Grace doesn't let go. Psalm 86:15 reminds you what is always true. You, Lord, are a compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger and abounding in love. Your pain will never exhaust His mercy. Psalm 119:49-50 breathes fresh life. Your promise preserves my life. This is my comfort in affliction. And Psalm 23:6 leaves you with this final holy assurance. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.